Ooh, look at us. Look at us winning a game of football. Going away from home, winning a game of football. Scoring from a set piece, a corner no less. Keeping a clean sheet. Wild. Absolutely wild. Yeah. Welcome to the low bar. It's Liverpool in 2025-26. Do I care? Really? No. Because I just need Liverpool to win some football matches. And look, do you remember when they had that unbeaten run and we were saying it was the worst unbeaten run ever and how miserable it was? Well, you know what's more miserable? Losing football matches. So, yeah. I want my cake and I want to eat it too. I want wins and really good performances, exciting performances that get you off your seat and have you buzzing and all that kind of good stuff. That should be the overall ambition. But given the Chelsea drop points and Man United drop points, this was it. For me, this was that game where if you lose, and look, I don't think we were ever really in any great... No, hang on. I don't think Sunderland did enough in that game to make me think like we were under massive pressure of losing per se, but also so many draws and defeats have come from seemingly out of nowhere when we've had Liverpool playing really well up to that point. So, yeah. But if we'd not won this game, then that might have been kind of it. You all of a sudden... It just feels like too much. And what you've seen, I've seen years of this, of Liverpool when they used to be in races for fourth. And you go, well, we're behind, but if we just get this win, The one that I always think about, actually, is 2004, 2005, when we're racing with Everton for fourth. And your opportunity would present itself, and then we wouldn't take it. And you go... Well, we need another. Now you need another opportunity, and those other opportunities are you need someone else to lose, and you need to win. You need two big things to happen in order for something to be positive in your favour of climbing the table. And in addition to that, we're kind of you're running down Chelsea and Man United who are running hot on vibes at the moment. So Liverpool just needed to be ruthless and just get that win by hook or by crook. And I think by and large, it wasn't thrilling. It wasn't super exciting. There were some nice moments, and I think Florian Wirtz was absolutely central to that. Once again, the best player on the pitch. I thought he was really, really good. Really, really good. But the game was what it needed to be, ultimately. I thought the defence were excellent. I thought Van Dijk and Konate were resolute. I thought they stuck in. I thought they were really committed. They really were. There was a giant commitment from the centre halves, and it spread through from Randy Robertson at left back, Endo prior to his injury, and then Gomez when he comes on the pitch, and Alexis McAllister, who were almost this 5-man structure there of going, no, not today. I'm going to do everything I can in my power. I'm going to throw my body on the line. I'm going to stop them from progressing. So even when we got to the point of the game, which is to say about 15 minutes to go, 10 minutes to go, I thought Liverpool did enough. It could have gotten a little bit hairy. And one thing that I was encouraging to see, and I'll give the manager credit and the players on the pitch credit for this, my big chief criticism of the final 10 plus stoppage time, so about 17 odd minutes or plus in the Man City game, was our forward line's legs went. And what we've been doing really well was keeping City pinned into their half, and that was how we were gaining success. And we let them out because we lost our legs. And instead of replacing them with just fresher lads to go and get in faces, we didn't. And it looked for a bit like we were going to do that again by just making the Jones on for Gakpo substitution. But then the Chiesa sub this time around, you're not doing it because you're chasing the game. You're doing it because you're winning, and you're just keeping Sunderland honest. They couldn't build up ahead of steam. They had a small little spell where we were in our box and we weren't quite clear in our lines, and it was edgy as all hell. But actually, once we rode that out, I think we did really well, and just putting pressure on the goalkeeper, putting pressure on the centre halves, getting in and around their box. We actually maybe even could have put that to bed. Maybe if we pushed a bit harder, we could have gone to 2-0, but the reality and the fact of the matter is Liverpool got the business done, and the business needed to be done. The business, the results, the 3 points right here and now is far more important than anything else. And if we've managed to achieve this win, and we've got enough in the tank to go and get past Brighton into the next round of the FA Cup, then that'll be a really good week. And the kind of good week that I think Liverpool need right now, because, you know, we're now a few weeks away from the next round of the Champions League. Slot needs to be in a job by the time that comes round to reap the rewards of what he's shown there in the league phase. We need to be competitive in the race now for the top 4, top 5. And there's an opportunity to put a bit of a cup run there and see if you can end the season. You know, because if Liverpool can turn this season around, having seen the sort of cosmic, dark future of misery that this season could yet turn into, but certainly, you know, has been there all season long. And if you can turn that into a Champions League place finish and pick up a trophy as well, then that's positive. That can be built on, and we'll have a reason to look back fondly on this season. But there's lots of football to be played, and again, gets back to me. Just win games, Liverpool. Just win some football matches. Put a winning run together, not a drawing run. Win football matches. We can't afford to keep drawing and ultimately not winning games. Now, this is it. We're in the business end of the season now. We say the last 10 is the run-in. Well, what are we? 2 more games away from that. Get to there in a position where your minimum goals for the season are attainable, and see what you can achieve. Yeah. Big love to Wataru Endo. Looks a really bad one. I hope it's not a season ender. God, I hope it's not worse than that, of course, as well. But yeah, more problems for Liverpool to deal with. But good to see Joe Gomez back. I thought he was good when he came on the pitch. And yeah, good defensive performance. Some moments and flashes. Can we teach Hugo Ekitike how to head next? That would be great. If he can do that, he'll be perfect. But yeah, plenty of things to work on, plenty of things to improve. I'd rather be talking about things to improve with 3 points tucked under our belt. We've closed the gap now to 2 points behind Chelsea and 3 points behind Manchester United. And that means that it's now attainable. You know, it's one more good weekend away from being back on top and that. So yeah, let's keep going in the right direction, Liverpool. Who's your man of the match? Let me know in the comments. And if you need more content, or if you just want to have a little nose around, check out the Redmen Plus app. It's on your phone. It's on your app store, whether it's Google or whether it's Apple or whatever. Just go and have a look. Not asking you to do anything, not asking you to subscribe, even though there is a £1 subscription offer on there if you want to try out all of our content. But honestly, go and have a little look. It's so good. It's so good. So if you're just looking to kill a few minutes while you're on the bog having a poo and watching the one highlight back from this game, go and do that instead. Nice one. Thank you so much. Ta-ra.